Hello everyone. Just going live quickly on this channel here. Haven't gone live or posted to this channel in a while. But I have finally gathered things together and put together a little bit of something of a CD4 shootout. I'm not sure, some of the files might be hard to distinguish differences between, but you know what? I'm going to throw this out there, see who grabs it, see who writes comments, see what comes back. But basically, for a while, I've been dealing with CD4 and not always getting the results I want. CD4 is a very finicky quadraphonic format. I don't even know if it's really practical to pursue it anymore at this point. Many things have been reissued. Many things have been converted by myself, by others. And it's just a very frustrating format to deal with at times. Much has been said about the equipment requirements and the different cartridges that have performed well. And so we're just going to take a look at a sampling of some of the things that I've played around with. There's certainly more things that could be looked into when it comes to CD4 shootouts, but we got to start somewhere. And what's inspired this is the Ortofon CD4 system that is a challenge to acquire. Ortofon, for a brief period of time, had made a CD4 system, a MCA76 head amp, which would bring a low-level moving coil cartridge up to line level, and it would pair with the I am blanking on the model number now because I did not put it down in my notes, but it's the I think it's the SL20Q or something to that effect. Let me check my notes. I just pulled this up to go live really quick, but somewhere here, yes, the SL20Q is the correct. Let me add that to my notes here. So yes, the Ortofon is the SL20Q, which we have determined was definitely made with CD4 quad in mind, and the pairs with the MCA76 head amp that has a filter on it that I think is supposed to filter out noise that might interfere with the high-end Anyways, I recently picked one of those up off of eBay, and it had a bit of cantilever damage. So I sent it off to Soundsmith to take a look at and analyze, and they said that they could repair it and that they estimated that the stylus had 600 hours of play left on it, so it was worth not retipping it at this time and just having the cantilever repaired. So I've recently got that back. What I also have is a Signet TK7Su cartridge, which is in the same family, same line of the Audio-Technica quad cartridges of the time. The Signet TK7Su actually was rated for CD4 playback and would pair with a shibata tip stylus. My Signet did not have my Signet's stylus wore, and I had it retipped by Soundsmith. So it's not a completely original old stock Signet TK7Su cartridge, but I'm not sure how many of those might even exist anymore. So getting a original stylus on that retip might be the only option left out there, unless someone finds some supply of new old stock. I also have a few newer Audio-Technica cartridges that I play around with. Back in the day, I picked up an AT440ML back when you could get those at a reasonable price. In fact, I think I might be able to pull up, because I was looking back over my old orders to get my model numbers in order, except for the Ortofon one, of course. Yes, so I bought the AT440MLA for $190, and I don't. What does the equivalent sell for these days? The equivalent to the AT440MLA is the VM540ML, I believe. I'm just curious what the price is of that. Might as well include that in here. As of today, you can get a VM540ML with a microline stylus for $266. So yeah, that's going up a bit. Now here's the thing. So I have both of those cartridges, and I have both those cartridges on head shells, and I don't know which is which, and I hate aligning cartridges. But they're supposed to be very similar or equivalent. But the other thing is that Audio-Technica does make a more expensive cartridge, the VM750SH, which that could be had these days for more than we just listed. That can be had for $422. Oof. I paid that much for that? Well, I had a lot of Amazon points. Did I pay that much for that? That's a good question. We should find out, shouldn't we? How do I scroll back on this? Oh, I need to go to the right tab for that. Yeah, let's see. I paid for that a little over a year ago. Oh, that can't be right. $162.52? There's no way I paid that. Maybe that's... Oh, no, $449, but I only paid $162 cash because I had a bunch of Amazon points I traded in for that. Okay. So that was $449 a year ago, and it's $422. Oh, that's come down a little bit. Yeah. So the VM750SH comes with a shibata stylus. And so I was really curious, well, what's a real shibata going to do? Now, I think some have commented that they prefer the microline cartridge to the shibata cartridge, that the shibata cartridge might have some kind of a spike in the high end. But that was a comment one person. I haven't read a whole lot of extensive reviews. Generally, they get good reviews, both of them. Anyways, my microline cartridges, the styluses got damaged on those, so I don't have the original stylus that would have come with a well, heck, the 440MLA, that original stylus wore a long time ago, and the 540ML, that one, either it wore or it got damaged, I forget. But one of them I replaced with a lesser stylus for background listening, and then I bought the 750SH for its shibata stylus. And I've put that shibata stylus on both the original 750SH it came with and also one of the lesser cartridges, either the 540ML or the 440MLA. I don't know which one it is. I could check that later. So anyways, that's four things on the shootout. We have the Ortofon SL20Q. We have the AT VM750SH with a shibata. We have a AT microline cartridge fitted with the more expensive shibata stylus that was also used on that. So it's two different cartridges with that same shibata stylus. And then we have the Signet TK7Su, which was retipped with a microline tip from Soundsmith. And the comments on this video have a link to download a set of files that are labeled A, B, C, and D, and I know which is which. And yeah, take a listen to them, comment on the differences of them. At some point, I will announce which is which. I kind of want to let this be kind of a blind listening experience, and would love to get some opinions on that. So, yeah, I don't think I have much more to say about that at this time. It's just that It's been a journey to get to this point, and it continues to be. CD4 is such a difficult beast to deal with. And I mean, this is one of many variables. Also, I've included in the notes on this description, all 4 cartridges were aligned to the same turntable, a Technics SL1700, which is a vintage turntable designed for CD4. So there's no problems there. I did change the capacitors in that turntable to make sure it's got a steady platter. Those capacitors are not in a signal path. That's what runs the platter. And they've all been run through my Marantz CD400, which is a demodulator I've had for many years and have used many times. My thought is I do have a few other demodulators in my collection. I picked up a Panasonic about a year ago or so. And for a while, I've had a Victor CD10 or CD410, which I was hoping to at some point get modified to the legendary CD410S, but that seems to be just about impossible. And even if it could be done, I'm not sure anyone could align it again properly after servicing it in such a way. But one of these days, maybe. Anyways, so yeah, sorry this video is kind of a rambly mess, but point is, 4 wave files of this. Oh, and the track I picked was actually Joni Mitchell. I grabbed the Joni Mitchell Court and Spark CD4 and queued up Help Me 4 times with the 4 different cartridges, which hopefully you've all picked up this box, because after listening to it with a wonderful CD4 distortion 4 times in a row, you're probably going to want to hear it sounding better. And here you go. So, yeah. Check the link for the... I think I put the link in the description. That should have been created with the video, but if not, after I end the stream, I'm going to go back, make sure the link is there, and edit and add it in if I need to. Thank you for watching, and you have a good night.